Sorry to disappoint people, I'm not playing the Shining or Brilliant remake. You know, the one that recently came out, but I always like to go to the original version of these games because, well, it's a more genuine experience to me, and I always do it as a history lesson. Because why not show what their original vision was, I guess? Like what I always say at the beginning of every generation, at least the earlier ones. So yes, it's another Pokemon game! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, MJ406. And now we're finally on to the first of the DS entries for the Pokemon series. 4th gen, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And well, again, not much of an evolution it's been. Although the buildings are actually like kind of realized in 3D, which is neat. And well, a lot of Pokemon games ended up going with this kind of format because, well, the DS and 3DS were huge. So it's just the beginning of Pokemon games finding their bearings, and unfortunately, this is seen as one of the worst Pokemon games in existence. Well, the original versions of Gen 4 anyway were. In case you're wondering why I'm deciding to go with these, it's because it's all I have. And again, I don't like to do 3rd gen because, well, yeah, it's not the initial interpretation of the generation. Regardless, I'm gonna be willing to give this game another chance because it's always been my least favorite Pokemon game back in the past, but after replaying through Sapphire again, I'm ready to give this game another shot. So anyway, welcome everybody to Let's Play Pokemon Pearl version. Generation 4. This is the first Pokemon game I, really dedicated my time to trying to collect all the Pokemon I could. And it really came with an easy way to be able to transfer Pokemon from past generations, because, you know, the original DS had the Game Boy Advance capability, and, well, if you have the Game Boy Advance game plugged in for Sapphire, well, it's actually late game, we won't learn anything about it till then, but still, it made it a lot easier to actually get Pokemon in this game, so it was helpful. Anyway, let's just get started.
Hello there, so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
And of course, another new professor to introduce us.
My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before I go any further, is this your first adventure? If you need advice, I'm certainly capable of giving it.
Sure. In case you never played a Pokemon game before, look at this. The controls are actually laid out really bare in case you actually need the info. Control pad moves with a character. Also used to choose various headings and selections. A button used to confirm a choice, check things, chat, scroll text. Use B to exit, cancel a choice, and cancel a mode. Damn modes. Press X to open the menu instead of the start button. Actually kind of convenient, surprisingly. Press Y to use an item such as bicycle that has been registered in advance. I think you might be able to register multiple items in this game. There are other conveniences that this generation finally introduced that kept going forward the series. Oh, yeah, there's a lot to go over with that, actually. The lower screen is called the touch screen. The touch screen will display a variety of touch buttons depending on the situation. If this mark is shown in the message window, there are active buttons you can touch on the touch screen below. As you can see on the bottom right there. That's where I put it, so you can see the screen fully. Noticing everything so far? No! Read it again. Damn it! They got me. Now teach me to try to be a wise guy. But yeah. Don't worry, this game's still heavy with tutorials in case you need it.
Would you like to know more about anything else?
Sure. What about the adventure?
You're about to enter a world where you will embark on a grand adventure of your very own. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it in towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every possible source. New paths will open to you when you help people in need, overcome challenges, and solve mysteries.
Huh.
At times you'll be challenged by others to a battle. At other times, wild creatures may stand in your way. By overcoming such hurdles, you will gain great power. Beat the ever-living shit out of them. However, your adventure is not solely about becoming powerful.
Since when?
On your travels, we hope that you will meet countless people and, through them, achieve personal growth. This is the most important objective of this adventure.
If people actually grow or play Pokemon games, that's actually pretty impressive, but also kind of sad. The games allow me to become my own true self. Gee, you need to get out more. Alright, we don't need any more info.
This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Here, I have a Pokeball. Touch the button in the middle of the Pokeball as you please.
No, just go with it.
No, not that button. The button on the Pokeball.
Come on.
No!
Stop it. No. All right, fine. I'll touch it. God, these people are such assholes. Oh, yeah, this game has a lot of other evolutions of previous Pokemon as well, such as a pre-form for Snorlax there.
We humans live along Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. I don't have a specialty, I don't think. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? So, are you a boy or are you a girl? I can't tell. I gotta be really sensitive to the genders these days.
They look vastly different. Can you not tell what I look like? But yep, continuing the tradition since third version of Gen 2/Gen 3. You get to pick your gender. And well, some people really like these character designs. I do admit Dawn's character design is actually pretty good. Brent, a lot of the male character designs are always so bland, but I guess that's kind of the point. Japan really has a thing of having like a lot of bland-looking characters in Japanese games, male-wise anyway, so players can more blend into their role.
Oh right, so you're a boy.
Actually, I don't know my own gender anymore. Oh, god damn it, that's exactly the problem. I'm kidding, I'm a boy.
Come on, man, don't fuck with me like that. Tell me, what is your name?
Oh my god, I have a name? Gee, I never would have guessed. Yeah, I'll keep it down there. I've been thinking about it. All these things I'm gonna deal with in my life lately have made me feel like I've been not in control of my life. But you know what? I'm a free man, god damn it!
Your name is Freeman, as in the god.
No, not that Freeman, not that Freeman. I'm a free man. Free man. Just go with it.
Okay, sure. So, you're Freeman. A fine name, that is. Now, this boy here. I believe he's your friend.
I have a friend? Looks like a douche.
What might his name be?
Clint, Ralph, Lewis, or Tommy? That's boring! I want his name to actually mean something to me, like something that is very easy to recognize. Also, I gotta say, being able to use a touchscreen for this is actually super convenient. The Popo.
The Popo, is it? That's your friend's name?
That sounds really stupid. Well, his parents are stupid. Blame them.
Huh. Alright then. Simple enough. Alright, Freeman, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself.
Doubtful.
Now, go on. Leap into the world of Pokemon.
Alright then.
I said leap, goddammit! Shrink!
No! Damn it, I never have the friggin' high texture models. You reduced me to chibi.
Despite the exploration team's best efforts, however, the rare, oddly-colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly, to the crestfallen team.
Damn, so this happened during Gen 2, huh?
That concludes our special report. Search for the Red Gyarados. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel.
Man, watching the same show every week is really boring. The TV is showing the title screen of a video game. Oh, we're playing video games. By the way, one thing I gotta say immediately, this game is slow as hell. The game moves so slowly. Pokemon basics. People live alongside Pokemon in this world. The people that battle Pokemon are called Pokemon trainers. Which reminds me, I gotta hurry up and change the text too fast, because oh good lord. Like, that's the biggest problem a lot of people have with this game. It moves so slowly. It's atrocious. Like, oh, it makes it such a pain. Also, here's your profile, who I am. Score, whatever the hell that is. And gym leaders at the bottom screen there, you can see all their faces. I believe that's Roark, Gardenia, Maylene, Crasher Wake, Fantina. I forget what that sixth one is. Candace and Volkner. I don't really remember that sixth one that well. We'll get there in time. Then again, this is probably the Pokemon game I remember the absolute least. And look how expansive our bag is now. There's so much in here. Well, room for things. Also, I think finally your bag has unlimited space. So you don't need to put items in your PC anymore. Finally, I can just carry things around without worry. Oh, also, by the way, you can touch the buttons on the screen there to immediately go to the pocket you want. Also useful. Oh, this game moves so slowly, though. I hate it.
It's a Wii. It's controlled by a Wii remote.
Also, we don't have to set time at the start of the game because it's based on the DS clock. So whatever you have the clock set as, that's the way the game rolls. So they had a Wii in here, huh?
The X button opens the menu.
Then again, the Nintendo Wii. Remember how big that was back in 2007? It released late 2006. Get off my back. This game came out 2007. Oh, hey, Mom. So you're watching the same show, huh?
Freeman! The Popo came calling for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency.
He always does, that son of a bitch. He exaggerates everything, Mom. Don't you know that by now?
You know how impatient the Popo is. He took off before I could even ask what it was about. Probably beating up somebody.
Hey! Don't get topical, Mom. We talked about that, alright? Mom's kitchen is spotless. You can see your face on the floor. Why are you looking on the floor? I'm hungry. Mom's favorite dessert is in the refrigerator. Damn it, I wanted to eat it! Man, Mom always hides the good stuff from me. Says I'm too young to eat that kind of dessert.
Here we are. It's the Contest Digest. The winner of today's Norway Spark Contest is Wesley, who wanted this bright spark of a Pokemon. That's all the time we have today. Let's meet again.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon contest returned. Oh. Yeah, they go over the same thing. Okay. So, yeah, you know, we're going to go over that at some point, as much as I don't want to.
Oh yes, Freeman!
What? I was just about to leave!
Don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay to dodge your own Pokemon, but you don't, so...
I get it. I'm not allowed to beat the animals in the wild. Jeez. Ooh. Oh, day-night cycle is officially, like, fully back in this game, unlike Gen 3. Now, look at that. More detailed reflection in the water. See, despite how, you know, rough this game runs, it does actually look kind of nice. Even though, you know, DS was cable 64 bit, still, it's not bad.
Technology just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world wirelessly.
Oh, yes. Wireless communication was introduced since the Gen 1 remake, which came after Gen 3, with a wireless with an attachment that came with the games, Fire Red and Leaf Green. And because DS had wireless capabilities off the bat, don't need to worry about wired communication bullshit anymore.
Listen, Freeman! I want a cute Pokemon!
Good for you. Hopefully you get one eventually.
Did you hear? The program professor returned to the next town over. They say he was gone for 4 long years. Wonder if he found some amazing Pokemon while he was gone.
Wow, he actually went out to travel. More than most of these other people do.
Good evening, it's time for trader research. We examine the latest Pokemon trends by going directly to the traders. On the trader research, we always seek traders willing to be interviewed for the show. If you spot an interviewer anywhere, please stop by, say hello, and grant us an interview. That's all today. Farewell.
Oh, more of those freaks, huh? Well, if I can grind off them, that's great. If not, then quit wasting my time! Also, signs you read immediately just by walking up to them. Twin Leaf Town, fresh and free. It also gives you a little tiny mini-map. Do I have a map yet, by the way? No, I don't have a map yet. I guess I get that later. Either way, let's go see everyone around town.
It's true that wild Pokemon do attack people sometimes.
However, Pokemon also let you become friends with them. Not wild Pokemon. God, lady. You should probably mention that little detail very quickly. Can't just befriend animals in the wild like that.
You have to hang with the Popo again, right? You two sure are tight. Good idea.
Yeah.
For better treatment of Pokemon, Trainer School.
Yeah.
The preceding program has been brought to you by Jubilife TV. Pokemon Mart, where smiling faces gather.
TV program is brought to you by Jubilife TV. Where there is Poketech, there is joy. Poketech, that's a big thing in this game too, we'll get into later. Yeah, you can keep repeatedly going through the TV. Sometimes you might find some useful information. But early game, not so much. Hey, I'll give you the sign from the back. Wow, these signs sure are incredible. Now, let's see what's outside of town.
Hey! No! You get out here!
Damn, it's the town guard.
Hiya, Freeman. The Popo was looking for you. I think he's home now. Why don't you go check it out? Oh, you got in trouble again, didn't you?
I didn't even do anything. I just tried to leave. There's the Popo's house. All right, let's see what's... Ah! Thud! Damn you! Asshole, why do you always do that?
What was that about? Oh, hey, Freeman. Hey, I'm going to the lake. You come too. And be quick about it. Okay, Freeman? I'm buying you 1 million Pokédollars if you're late.
Always with the funny. Damn Popo!
It's the Popo.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez, forgot something.
Oh, just like typical Popo. Always forgetting shit. I have a feeling this metaphor might be going over people's heads. Oh, hi, Freeman. Are you looking for the Popo? He was gone for a second, but then he came running right back home. He just can't sit still, that boy. Wonder who he takes after. I'm afraid to answer that question. Very afraid. Man, they have a lot of commercials on TV. It's like real life. All right, well, I'm here now.
I better take my bag and journal, too. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Freeman. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million Poké fine if you're late.
Really? Again with the fine? He's just trying to get around the fact he owes me $50 million for what he did to my dad. He killed him. Damn Popo, always killing my parents. He only killed one. And my grandparents. He owes me a lot of fucking money. He's trying to sweep it under the rug with this fine bullshit. I'm kidding, but, you know, this guy is an asshole.
Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in the lake. That show got me to thinking, I better look at a lake as a Pokemon like that in it too. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a Pokemon like that.
You think we're just gonna find one miraculously like that? Route 201, Twin Leaf Town to the south. Hang on. Remember what your mother said. Freeman, don't go into the tall grass. Remember, wild Pokemon may attack you if you're walking in tall grass. It'll be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but... Man, she was forced to say that to me, too. Well, it's teaching me not to go that way, at least. So, we'll go to the Verity Lake for... Wow, how convenient we have a lake very close to where we live. And, well, Lake Verity is ahead. The Lake of Emotions. Ugh.
All right, to the lake. Let's find us a red Gyarados.
Yeah, like we're just gonna walk and stumble it on the one without any trouble at all.
What's going on?
Oh. Well, would you look at that? Somebody's already here. Professor, there isn't anything out of the ordinary on the other side either.
I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but... Fine, it's enough that we have seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving.
Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh?
It sucks, it's so cold!
After being away for 4 years, it must be exciting again?
There's one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies.
Oh yeah, by the way, the region this Pokemon game is based on is the north of Japan. So it's the last of the Japanese regions that the Pokemon games are based on.
Excuse me. Let us pass, please.
Yeah, you go on now. I beg your pardon? We'll be on our way. Well, that was rude. Just walking through us.
What was that about? Those two. How dare you disrespect the Popo?
Shut up, man. Come on.
Huh? Freeman? Let's go check this out.
What? There's not much going on here, dude.
What's that? Don't go to the tall grass? No problem, no problem. We won't be there long enough for wild Pokemon to come out.
You say that now. The RNG in these games is terrible. Oh, wow. We actually made it.
It's a briefcase? Those people are out of here. What are we supposed to do with it? We can try to deliver it, but who are they? I heard them say Professor.
Oh, no. I tried to turn around. I'm sorry.
Ah! Pokemon? What's going on?
Well, this sucks. We're dead. Nice knowing you, Bear. Oh, I see.
Look, these are Pokeballs. Let's battle using these. Eh? Which one do you want then?
So, just like the third game, just sprawl into a battle and you gotta hurry up and pick a Pokemon. We got Tiny Leaf Pokemon Turtwig. Will you take this Pokemon? No. Now this one. Pokemon Chimchar. Will you take this Pokemon? No. And Penguin Pokemon Piplup. Will you take this Pokemon? Nah. I was like the starters are actually pretty good this Gen 2. Not quite as good as Gen 3's, but still pretty good. Honestly, the worst one is probably Turtwig. That's why I'm taking you. My frickin' type cycle indicates I need to go with grass this time. And they got entrance animations. Whoa! A wild Starly appeared. Go Turtwig! Yep, and because the animations, the way this game works, everything is still slow. Alright then. Well, yep, you can use the touchscreen to pick all your moves, you can see there. Although you can also just use the D-pad and buttons as normal. Withdraw. I was gonna say, I think there's a button I can... Oh, I guess not yet. I guess I can't learn about changing move stuff till later. But, well, just play and hope that things work out. And, well, like I said, this game is slow. You can feel it a lot in the battles. Like, the animations and text just take forever. Ow! I'm not dying to a friggin' bird! Get out of here, man! Screw you! No more of your stupid bullshit, bird! I'm sick of you. Fucking bird. Starly. I'm gonna catch one of you later. You just wait.
Whoa! Your Turtwig totally rocked! My Chimchar is way tougher than yours!
Of course you'd pick the type that's better than mine, you asshole!
They were other people's Pokemon, though. But we had to use them. They won't mind, will they?
Well, they obeyed us, so I guess that means they weren't actually theirs. Uh-oh. Shit, they might have been.
Oh, there's the briefcase. I'm an idiot. The professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh, no! Did you use the Pokemon in here?
Oh, by the way, of course, gender swap of the roles for Dawn and Brendan here. I think are these two main names, depending on which gender you use. One's the professor assistant, one's the main trainer, yeah.
You did? Oh my gosh, what's the professor going to say? This is so not good. I'll take this briefcase for now. I'll reprimand you later. Just wait till the professor gets wind of this.
He's gonna find out sooner rather than later, and he's gonna take it out on you.
What was that about?
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, Freeman. Let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that battle. If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble.
it's not that big a deal, dude. It was actually not that much trouble at all, really.
You go ahead. I know we have to go return these Pokemon. They're not ours. I want to spend just a little more time with this little guy.
Yeah, we can walk around a bit. Let's go battle more.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? We have to go return these Pokemon.
Alright, fine. Man, Popo never let me do anything I want. I told you, man. I'm free, man. I can do whatever the hell I want. We should probably run.
Yeah, good idea.
Alright, let's go talk to these two now.
Oh, shit. Hey, it's those people. Is that old guy staring at us? I could probably get him arrested.
Dude, shut up! Get over it. You're not fighting people, okay? I heard from Dawn that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Turtwig and Chimchar. No love for Piplup, it seems. What a shame. He's a great one, too. I see. That's how it is. Dawn, I'm going back to my lab. These kids ruined my passion.
Yes. Professor, please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. Okay, see you. You're in danger.
What? What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. He didn't want their Pokemon back? Freeman, we should go home too.
Fine, let's go home then. I need to rest up anyway. Oh, the start of this game's so slow. I finally got my Pokemon. It still feels like nothing's happened.
What's up, dear?
I'll tell you about it in a whisper.
Wow, I can't believe that happened to you.
Yeah, I speak fast, thankfully.
I'm glad that both you and the Popo are unharmed. The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of San Gemtown. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating.
Yeah, he looked it.
Freeman, I think you need to visit him in San Gemtown. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure he will understand. He's only a researcher dedicated to his craft of loving and researching Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't do anything too damaging.
Oh, I know. Freeman, put these on.
Yay! I got a pair of running shoes early. Thank God I'm gonna need this.
Going to Sand Gym Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions.
I know how they work.
Press the B button and dash about faster than ever before.
Damn it!
On the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. Well, isn't that just nifty?
Yeah, thanks. I can run in my house, too. So, yay, we can run pretty early. Wow, I love how I went immediately from watching TV shows like back to video games. The X button opens the menu. Yeah, we can go through that menu later. But yep, we got our Pokemon, now we can run around town. Oh yeah, I can see my own house from here.
The goal just blows me away.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, dude. You've always been a weird one at that.
Oh, a Pokemon. You look good together.
Thank you. Finally, somebody appreciates the creatures I take with me on my adventures.
My adventure with some Pokemon a long time ago.
It was only into the next town, though. Yeah, good times. Wow, that sounds like a lame adventure. You must have done a Nuzlocke run. Poor you. I think we'll see how the Popo's doing. Don't want to get in trouble with him again.
Oh, you've become friends with the Pokemon too.
Yeah, your son's not the only one in town. Sorry. Damn, he is gone.
Pokemon Battle Watch. Good evening. Everyone keeping up the good battle? It's time for Pokemon Battle Watch, where we do in-depth analyses of hot-blooded battling trainers. Pokemon Battle Watch needs your help. We're always after news about your hot Pokemon battles. We'd also love if you mix records and threads in a union room. Wireless communications. That way we can get battle news about your friends too. Let's meet again here. Battle Watch.
Yeah, Battle Watch. Remember to check the PC screen. Adventure rule number 1, the X button opens the menu. Adventure rule number 2, record in progress to save. There's nothing else on here. Oh, right, I should probably save and end this episode soon. I didn't even think about it. This is the first episode, and nothing has happened except I got my Pokemon. That was literally it. No, I wanted to raid their fridge. Well, Popo's not there. I wonder if he went to the next town over already. We're getting some training in on the sly, asshole. Oh, yeah. Pokemon. Now we have this menu. So, you know, you can go here to look at the summary of them. Oh, thank God you're male. I forgot I'm going to be giving my starting Pokemon nicknames now. Or my starting team. My main team's getting nicknames for them. Thank goodness you're male, or one of my friends would have had some very bad words with me. Like spicy food. Good perseverance. With the nature. Yes, natures are also... Oh, yeah. Wasn't that from Gen 3? Yes, natures. They let you know what kind of buffs they have on their stats. Abilities. They let you know what they all do. Overgrow. Powers up grass type moves in a pinch. Every starting Pokemon has these moves regularly. By the way, about the moves. Look at the category they have now. Physical attack in which the user charges and slams into the foe with its whole body. Based on the stats here, you still have the same stats, but now, the big thing that changed that makes everything better. Oh, and there's also stats conditions. Withdrawal, raising defense. That category there shows physical attack. So finally, instead of being based off type, it's based on the category of the attack. Physical, special. So now it's not just relegated to one type for each attack and special attack stat. It finally makes sense. Close window. So yeah, that's much better now. Oh, that's the biggest improvement. Once we actually get more moves, you get to see more of that, but let's go. Would you like to save? The game saved a lot of data. Oh, the saving takes forever too. Everything is so slow in this game. Oh well,
I gotta pray to the sun god for a second.
God damn it. Hurry up, Freeman. There we go. Alright, let's end this episode here. Welcome everybody to Let's Play Pokemon Pearl. Alright, with the slowest of the Pokemon generations. Again, I'm not going over the remake stuff. I'm probably not going to go over the friggin' Shining and Brilliant remakes until we get to Endgame. I kind of want to just leave it as the initial experience so you see what the games were originally like, and not even worry about comparing it. Because I just want you to see how the generations started and what they were based on to begin with. So, come back next time. Oh, and also not going over too much Platinum stuff yet. Either way, come back next time. We're gonna, I guess, go to Sand Gym Town with our Pokemon in tow. Maybe I should buff it up a little bit, because knowing that my frickin' rival Freaking Popo took the Pokemon, of course, has a better type advantage of mine. Gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with them, as usual.